Oh.
Touch up.
That's how they do it when they film it on TV.
Okay, come on, tell me about it then.
Well, I found out about the Carver Festival tomorrow. It's happening tomorrow. I heard that my friend, my longtime friend and buddy, Ronald LaPlead, one of my favorite Commodores, was going to be in town performing, and someone said he just happened to be here at the museum, at the Commodores Museum. I said, oh wow, 5 o'clock is going to be here, he's going to be at 5, and it was like 10 minutes to 5, 15 minutes to 5, and I was like, let me do this sketch right quick of him, so I could have something at least to, like a gift offering for coming to his hometown to honor us with his presence and also honor us with his music tomorrow. So what better gift can I give him? This is all God blessed me to give people and to share with people. And I did this portrait of my friend. I've been knowing Ronald since 1986.
All right. Was he impressed?
He loved it. He loved it. He was very
All right.
impressed.
Very good. What's your opinion? Was he impressed?
He was very impressed, and I think that it is a beautiful portrait. It really is.
Hey, Mr. Mayor.
Yes, sir.
What can you tell me about this giant?
Well, you said it. He's a giant. He's a giant in his spirit, in his heart, in his creativity, in his musical talent, in what he's contributed and how he's representing Tuskegee. You can't be any greater giant than that. The creativity and the spirit, and that's all of Tuskegee, because he took it around the world and he brought it back and he shares it with passion and with love. You can't beat that.
Right on.
Now, what is it about us that you keep coming back?
This is home.
Yeah, but it could have been home now, and you could have said, look, I'm not going to ever go back to that place
See,
anymore.
I'm not like that. My granddaddy was Hosey Geis, and he always told me, be it ever so humble, there's no place like home.
I'm telling you.
He said, be it ever so humble. When you go, there's nothing. I'm in New Zealand for 30 years. When I walk down the street, I see people, I don't know anybody. When I go down the street in Tuskegee, I know everybody. And they know me. They know when I'm happy, they know when I'm sad, they know when I'm good, they know when I'm bad.
Don't tell me.
Yeah, man, I love Tuskegee. Pride of the Swift Growing South.
Oh, what's up?
Jose Geis.
Jose Geis, that's my granddaddy.
Behold, how good and how pleasant.
That is
brethren to dwell together.
Yes, indeed.
We went down to Millstead, and my dad and one guy said, Brother, hey good. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. Brother Jose Geis.
Yeah, buddy. Taught me everything I know. But you know, Tuskegee is the kind of place. Tuskegee is the kind of place, and I saw it happen for years and years and years and years and years and years. Students come from all around the world to Tuskegee, and they stay here for 1 year, and you look up 20 years later, they're still here.
Yeah.
Bobby Chuney, he's been here since 1970.
Sure did. Came here then.
He came here for school in 1970. Now he's part of the fixture.
That's right.
Yeah, a lot of people like that. And everywhere you go, they talk about the chicken coop.
Oh, they sure did.
They talk about the chicken coop.
Hey, my brother, how does it make you feel when you go all around the world and everybody know what Tuskegee is about?
I feel lucky, feel lucky to say that I'm from Tuskegee because George Washington Carver, Booker T. Washington, the Airmen, Johnny Ford, Lucius Amerson, all of these people were, they were powerful people. And then I just got in that little group, the Commodores, and we went around and they didn't, no one ever disrespected us. They all took us with much graciousness, and they seemed to like what we were doing.
But you guys had a lot to take out to the world too, didn't you?
Well, we came up with a lot of stuff to take out there. We would come here and we'd create things. I remember back in early 70s when Commodores couldn't get a job to save their life. And Bill Carr gave us his little nightclub out at the Black Forest, out on the other side of the VA hospital.
Did you guys go out there and show out?
We went out there and really, we didn't show out. Really, that was when I started playing bass guitar. So we were trying to put the group together. And the rhythm section, the drummer, the keyboard player, the guitar player, the bass player, we went out and we would just sit there and we would just play and we would just play. We were just playing. By the time we did that for 3 months, 3 months later, the traffic would be from the back gate at the VA hospital all the way up to the cemetery.
Ashdale Road, right? All the way down Ashdale, all the way down Ashdale
People
Road.
would park their car there and walk there. I mean, and we couldn't get in. And people were just sitting there waiting for us to jam, and it cost $1.50 to come in and see the Commodores.
All right, now that good empowering that you guys received from so many powerful, I'd say giants again. How did that prepare you for the world that you had to experience as a VIP entertainer, really?
We were fortunate. We had a manager, Benny Ashburn from New York City, and he believed in us. And every opportunity he had, he would put us in front of someone. He called us one day in Tuskegee and said, "Look, you fellas got to get up here. You got to get up here, New York." And we got there, and we had to do an audition for this girl, Suzanne Dupaz, and she said, okay, I'm going to take your boys and I'm going to put them on the road with my group and we're going to do it. So Benny said, we got 45 minutes on stage. It's got to be 2 seconds. So we went into rehearsal and we got the show and we fixed it so that everything at 45 minutes, we were quitting. And we didn't know who we were working with. They say the first gig was in Boston, Massachusetts, so we went up in the snow, we got there. When we got to the auditorium, we saw live in concert Commodores and Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5. Whoa. I say the Jackson 5, we're working with the Jackson 5, and they had ABC, I Want You Back. They had all of their hit songs then, and man, that was the roughest gig we ever had in our life because they were attracting little kids. And those little kids wanted to see the Jackson 5. And we had to stand there for 45 minutes and try to keep them happy. But we toured with the Jacksons for almost 4 years. Everywhere they went, the Commodores went too. And Michael Jackson taught us everything we knew. 8 years old, he knew everything it was to know about the business. He was just my mentor. He was something.
Now, God was tied into those lessons.
Oh yeah, God put all of that together. You know, His plan is the one that you can't go against because none of the Commodores were musical. Nobody was musical. We just did it because we liked it, and we got there. We had to push Richie out front so that he would sing. He didn't want to sing. we had to make the guitar player and everybody start learning how to play and do the dances too. I mean, it was rough, but once we got it, we went on with it. It was nice.
All right, man. Now, tell this community something. You are one of their own. What do you say to this community?
Don't forget that you must always take care of your brother. We are our brother's keeper. You must. If there's someone sick, help them. If there's someone hungry, feed them. If there's someone lonely, sit and talk with them. We all need each other. Don't forget that.
And the young people of this city?
Young people, it's hard to tell young people things. The only way that you learn when you're young is by experience. And they are going to experience life, and hopefully it'll be in a surroundings like we had when we were young, and there were some older people that we looked up to and we tried to emulate, and hopefully there's someone here that can show these young kids that nothing's free, nothing comes easy. There's no such thing as a free $100 million.
Absolutely.
It does not happen like that. Whatever it is you get, you got to put your time into it so you can reap the reward.
And I have to ask you before I go out of here, so Patrick won't murder me. He wants you to tell this community who you are and to tell them that they are watching Tuskegee virtual television.
Okay. You are watching Tuskegee's virtual television. You are being entertained by Ronald LaPlead, sometimes called Shaggy Dog, man's best friend. That's me.